wish to draw your attention to the presence of the gallery of Mr. Nick Katalifos and his daughter, Miss Anna Katalifos. They're the guests of the Honourable Senator Housakos. On behalf of all senators, welcome to the Senate of Canada. Senator Housakos.
Senators, every year for the past several years on this date, on April the 2nd, I rise in this chamber in recognition of World Autism Day. And every year, the message, unfortunately, doesn't change. And that is, we need to do more for families struggling with autism. And that's key. It's not just the individual on the spectrum who struggles as a result of lack of funding and programs. It is the entire family. And the costs aren't merely financial. The quality of Canadian expertise in autism care is not in question. It is with great pride that we can acknowledge a wide variety of organizations in our great nation that are working diligently to improve what is a complex situation. However, as we identified in Senate's report in 2007, Pay Now or Pay Later, the startling reality is that we as a government continue to underfund the resources needed to help an ever-increasing number of Canadian families. A good start came under former Prime Minister Stephen Harper when the federal government allocated $11 million over 4 years to support training programs for autistic adults with the hope of assisting them into the workforce. But we need to do much more. Last year, Senators Munson, Bernard, Senator Harder and I were able to meet with the Minister of Health, Ms. Petitpas-Taylor, to have a fulsome discussion about what was needed from the federal government. And I'm happy to say that Minister Petitpas-Taylor followed through on her promises to us on that day. She visited Giant Steps Resource Centre and Training Centre and the Transforming Autism Care Consortium in Montreal to see firsthand the amazing work they're doing. And she did secure funding in the budgets of 2018 and 2019 for autism programs. As a result, Giant Steps and Transforming Autism Care Consortium and other programs and facilities like it across Canada are able to apply for funding through the Public Health Care Agency of Canada's ASD Strategic Fund. I'd like to thank the Minister and the government leader for making that possible. The fund is designed to support innovative community-based projects that will provide Canadians living with autism, as well as their families and caregivers, tangible opportunities to gain knowledge, resources and skills that can help them address the challenges of living with autism. But there's still so much more work to be done, colleagues. We must continue to work together as parliamentarians, regardless of our political stripes, to support Canadians living on the autism spectrum. We must not waver or allow gaps to occur in what we are doing as a federal government. Whether focusing on research and early intervention, family support services or job training, the time has come to develop a government-led national strategy to deal with this ongoing crisis. And I will rise in this chamber again next year on this date and every year until that becomes a reality. Thank you, colleagues.